wait a second. We're not plugged in. Plug in the sound for me. Thank you. It just needs to go in the base of that. Because I got you. You see the white thing? Right there. Beautiful. Okay, now. So much activity going on here in the Hampton Inn on BB King Boulevard in the lobby. There's music over there. There's people watching shows over there. There's people gossiping over there. And I'm Michelle Seidman with the National Women in Blues, broadcasting for the National Women in Blues Inc. and Yippee Blues is here with Joyann Parker. Hey, honey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm well. It's cold, but other than that.
I'm kind of glad we lucked out in the hotel was like really gracious to let us come inside because it's a lot warmer in here than it is out on Beale Street.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm from Minneapolis and it was warmer there today. So we don't come here thinking it's going to be colder.
Yeah, well, it's funny because Sheila Kane, who's one of our supporters, she posted today that it's worse right now in the South than it is in Colorado.
Oh,
it's
yeah. It's pretty cold, everybody.
Yeah. It's cold. So how are you doing?
I'm well. It's nice to be here.
Are you excited about everything?
Yeah. We're good. We're just hanging out. We're just jamming and hanging out and supporting and networking and seeing our friends.
What's the greatest thing? But you've competed before in IBC.
Yes, 2 years ago we were here.
Yeah.
To compete. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what was the experience like for you? Because I know it's crazy.
It is. It was really good. It was. We were a young band at the time. Mm-hmm. It was kind of a surprise to win, honestly. It was really eye-opening in a lot of ways, as far as where you're at as a band. When you come here and you see all of this talent and just being a pro and what you need to do to network and it's so much more than just getting up on that stage.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, if it's their first International Blues Challenge that run by the Blues Foundation, they don't necessarily get the intensity of it. And you can be the best in your area, and then you come here and go, holy crap, is that what I'm up against?
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good growth opportunity for sure.
I think the biggest trick I've seen for most bands that make it through to the final rounds, they really have a great time doing what they're doing, and it shows.
Yeah.
Whether they're on a tiny little stage, cramped up or not, they come off like they're on a big stage.
Right. Yep, for sure. Yeah.
So what's going on with the recordings right now? What album you got out?
It's in the mixing process right now. It'll be out April 13th. It's called Hard to Love. And it's a little bit different than the first one. A lot of Memphis soul on there, a little country blues. So I don't really adhere to one style. I just kind of write what I write, and I'm so full of different influences that it just kind of comes out. So there's a lot of after I left here last year, I went home and wrote a bunch of soul music because I was really inspired by being here and going to Stax and and just kind of dug back into that part. So there's a lot of that stuff on there.
I find that's not uncommon with a lot of female performers, even ones who are like known in one genre. They do crossover material. There's other things they like to write. Maybe it's men too, but I can only speak from the female perspective and running this thing, talking to women about it. A lot of women will cross genres.
Yeah, I think maybe we're bolder. I don't know, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe we're a little bolder and we're not scared. I'm not saying I don't want to be dogging men or anything like that, but I think women are known to just be like, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? We just do stuff.
Well, I think you're one when it comes to women, at least in the arts and entertainment, it's either you do or you don't.
Well, right. I think
there's no in between.
There's so many lines. There's so many things pushing back on us anyway. I feel like you either just stop or you go, I don't care anymore, and you just say, I'm going to just do what I want. You know what I mean?
Full steam ahead. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, because you have to do that.
If I'm not hurting anybody and I'm making my music happen, who are you to talk? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because they said you've got so many things where you could get down. There's lots of things. I think it's weird. I think about the blues because I think back and I look at all the women of the blues, the pioneers. I was, we were talking about that just today. I was listening to Memphis Minnie just a little while ago, and I thought there's so many great women in history of the blues that helped it become what it is. Yeah. But sometimes I feel like there's kind of a wall there for me sometimes as a woman in the blues. It's a shame.
Well, I think for all, because if you look back at the history, like you look at women like Ida Cox, Ida Goodson, some of these women, they didn't just front the band. They also made dinner for the band. They also pulled bandmates out of harlots' beds. They sewed costumes.
Yeah.
They booked the band.
Yep.
They made the travel arrangements.
Yeah.
these women were very impressive.
Yeah.
And sort of, I like to say that, you know, they were the Rosie Riveters of the blues when the men were going off to the wars.
Yeah.
You know, they really kept it going, and some of the male musicians that, you know, didn't go overseas and weren't fighting, who were still here playing for whatever reason, you know, it was kind of an interesting time period for the women.
Yeah.
They were doing it all.
Yeah. Well, I still do it all. We do a lot. You know, I've got 2 little kids, and but I feel like I do that with the guys in the band too. I'm the one who makes all the plans. I book the band. I do all the marketing. I do, I write the songs for the most part. I get meals arranged.
Right.
I mean, I do all that stuff because that's just what we do. Women are just used to planning things and taking care of things, and men are too.
We're pretty good.
But
we're
good organizing.
Yeah.
We're good multitaskers. So, I do a lot of that stuff too. So plus, as I said, taking care of my own kids.
Yeah.
At home. So.
Just to get back to the music, what is your website for people watching?
It's Joyann Parker. Now, there's a Y in there. I always joke that if you look up Joyann Parker, that's a lady who makes quilts in Wisconsin, you're going to find a totally different lady.
And if you want Wisconsin quilts,
yeah. But if there's a Y, it's Joyann Parker.com.
Fabulous.
And you can find me anywhere on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff is Joyann Parker.
Gotcha.
So.
And before I let you get out of here, you planning on hitting any of the jams over the next few nights?
We'll be at the jams. We'll probably be over hanging out with Betsy over at the Blind Raccoon thing, and then we'll be at the jams probably over there at Purple Haze. And I see there's one at Jerry Lawler's this year. We'll hit that one up afterwards too.
Jerry Lawler's or Jerry Lee Lewis?
No, Jerry Lawler's has a jam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It said after the jam.
Yeah.
I read that. That was
and
new one.
Betsy's hers is several days of showcase, which is really nice. She's got male and female artists. Of course, we promote the women, but hey, Betsy and Blind Raccoon have been doing great stuff for years. So kudos.
Betsy's
you
amazing.
can get to them, except for Thursday when we do the Women in Blues Showcase, right?
Yes, Women in Blues Showcase for sure.
All right,
thank you so much for everything that you do.
By the way,
and everybody,
your Women in Blues necklace, and this is the machine made, but it's cut by hand by somebody who makes them, and they don't crack as easy as my cut ones.
Oh, good. Okay.
And use it, wear it.
It's
quite funny because sometimes people will stop you and ask, "What is that?" I keep seeing it, and that's when you get to go. It means I'm a Women in Blues,
and it even matches my shirt.
I did well.
Check that out.
There you go. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here and let you go get your night going because there's so much to do tonight.
Yeah, we got to go see. Our first guy starts at 5:30.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to get you out of here.
Yeah.
Joyann Parker is going to go hit Beale Street, and we're going to be back a little later with meet and greet and maybe say shout-outs to some people you might not have expected to see tonight.
Ooh.
And thank you on behalf of National Women in Blues and Yippee Blues. We are excited that we got to have you on our live stream.
Thank you.